company on this market analysis, we are breaking down four different markets, the business marketplaces. We're breaking down the history of social media and the history of like consulting education, like work from home education and software solutions. And the reason for that is because I'm really excited. I filed my patent today for the acquisition network, which I believe is going to be the first and only social media for business. And we created a transparent platform where we connect the buyer, the seller, and the consultant for the purpose of getting more deals done. And we combine elements from these four different markets all into one universal MVP product. One-time payment of $100, and customers get access to this business marketplace that provides social media, education, and a software tool all in one. And so right now I'm going through the history of like some really high-level influencers that I've learned from in the consulting education space. And the next one is the War Room, which was founded in 2018. So we broke down Mind Valley, how they do 74 million a year with their affiliate model. We broke down Dan Locke, how he was able to establish the high ticket closer. Then we went into Sam Ovens, how he really redefined like what it meant to become a consultant. And now I'm just going over the War Room, and how Andrew Tate was able to build this like massive subscriber following off of just repurposing content and access to a network, like literally. And he like did it specifically in the male masculinity and dating finance niche, right? So he completely excluded women. He just targeted men, and he said like, look, being a normal man doesn't result in having quality life anymore. So he's like, look, my solution is create an elite group of entrepreneurial men created to support one another. And so he created an online university, coaching, and he has like international events. And then his offer that he said was like, look, $50 a month, and I'm going to show you how to make money online. And so he's been able to make, I've heard, anywhere from like 10 to 12 to 15 million a month. I think at his peak he was at 250,000 subscribers. And the reason why he got shut down is because like literally all of social media cut him out because he was so polarizing with his content. And so that's something to learn from, is that I don't want to be someone that gets shut down on social media, obviously, for being too right or left or in any fashion. So I want to be like, the whole purpose of this market analysis is to be supportive of every one of the business models in the best way possible, learning what has made them successful and how we can profit off of their success and learning from them, right? So the War Room was able to create a lot of success, $50 a month program where he just aligned a bunch of business experts, and then he provided a lot of different education in different fields. And so we're doing a similar thing, right? So we have ADC University, where we have our general education, where we teach people how to use the software. But then with my consulting training, we immediately can teach them a bunch of different industries, such as Amazon, trucking, Shopify, acquisitions, Airbnb, rental cars, fintech, multifamilies. And so like I've got relationships with companies that have done hundreds of millions in these spaces, in a lot of them. Not all of them, but right, the multifamilies, hundreds of millions. The fintech, that guy's making 8 figures annually. I've got a Turo company that's doing like 1.7 annually. I've got an Airbnb company that's doing, he's got like 30 properties, 4,000 students. Acquisitions Group has about like 9 million under management in a private fund, and he's done like multiple 8 figures in acquisitions. I know multiple e-commerce guys that have managed hundreds of stores. And we have a trucking company that's like running like 60 trucks and on the way to going public. They've got a $81 million oil contract that's paying out, right? So I've got direct relationships to all of these experts in business models. And so that's like the second module of my training. And then if you don't want to do that, then we have the copywriting training, and then we have the vertical integration training. And then so I've got work groups on each different one of these different experts in fields. And so right now there's 14 different external groups. And so what I want to do is show you how the training works. And so someone opts into the training, and then I can assign videos and say like, hey, Daryl, watch these videos, and when you complete them, check them off. And then I can have a customer success manager be there to answer any questions, and then Daryl can comment and provide feedback on like what he learned. And so we can manage students through a pipeline through different programs all throughout the system. And so each one of these work groups, you can funnel information. So for example, like the Airbnb, we have a program, you can upload the portfolio, and there's different students that can be in here and managed all in one. And so obviously there's other platforms that provide a system for community management and education, but we have a lot of tools all in one. So I want to show you all those tools. So like, for example, I'll show you how we train the sales. So there's a shared drive where you can upload documents, you can have scripts, financial documents from all these different experts and companies. There's a calendar system where you can host webinars and events, and notifications are sent directly to the client's mobile. There's a task management system where we can collaborate on projects or also on sales pipelines. So here, like the marketing tasks, you can see us working on a website funnel design. And so like you could take our templates and how we structure our funnels, and like how at one point I had 17 people on salary managing all within the software. And so like we could show you how to build up your team all within here as well. And so we're providing a lot more than just video education, because like each one of these companies has different expertise that they can be uploading. So example, like with the trucking, we have a whole pipeline of trucking companies here, because there's a CRM built within this whole program as well. So like people can go through the education and then log in and start making calls for different industries based upon what they're interested in learning about. And so like we have so many different things you can choose from, and we provide all of it for just a one-time fee of $100. And as the platform grows, there will be subscriptions for each one of the work groups. And then we have a core subscription called the Fundraising Matrix. And so the Fundraising Matrix is just a aggregation of, so like here's like all the different funnels that I've built, the 41 funnels I've made to generate 4.8 million. But I've been recording content for over a year, 1,400 recordings of me generating over 2.5 million while fundraising and developing the software, giving step-by-step instructions on how I was able to fundraise, and the people that I'm talking to, the deals that I'm setting up, the products that I'm creating, the content, like literally everything. And so I use this as a method to report to my investors. And now what we're doing is we're translating the same content system and process and putting it into a work group, specifically the Fundraising Matrix. And this is going to be a work group that is, for example, for $20 a month, you get direct access to the real-time reports and calls and meetings on everything that I'm doing, right? And so that's how we're going to monetize our platform, is we charge the $100 one-time fee where a student gets access to general knowledge on everything. And that includes the business for sale listing feed, where there's a bunch of different businesses that are being sold, and buyers are going to be interacting and transacting and all that. So you get access to all of that, and then there'll be like a feed specifically with like curtailed information for a subscription at $20 a month. And then all of the work groups will have their own subscription, where there's going to be experts and coaching and more intimate relationships with one another. So this is how we do our structuring. There's the $100, there's the $250 a month for our higher tier consulting to have access to the CRM. There's a $7,000 for the one-on-one coaching, and there's a $25 for a done-for-you model, where we show you how to like recruit and train people through the system to work for you. And so what I'm doing is breaking down, and I want to learn and leverage what all these different businesses did well. So what Andrew Tate was able to do is he created a awesome content engine where he just did a whole podcasting tour, and he just got in front of a bunch of influencers, and he was very entertaining, and he created great quotes. And so that's something that I'm working on the side, is like developing a bunch of content and quotes that I can do on interviews and podcasts, and incentivize my affiliates to share that content as a way to monetize their audiences. And what we'll be able to do is show them how to sell that $100 product, where we split the profit 50-50. And then I will add subscriptions as well, right? So we split all of the subscriptions 50-50 to incentivize my affiliates for selling the platform. And so I already have it outlined where the affiliates can train different affiliates to sell the software, and we split all the profit to 50-50. So it's a complete SaaS model, but it also comes with the education built in within it, right? And each one of the experts will be able to add more education to the training program. So hope you're getting great value on the analysis, because like I said, so Andrew Tate, he was able to scale his business to 10 million a month on a $50 a month subscription based upon just targeting the male masculinity finance niche. And so what I'm saying is with the acquisition network, we can cast a wide net where we connect the business marketplace, a social network, education, and a software solution, all for that one-time fee of $100. And then we'll be able to progressively upsell people to subscriptions and make a fortune. And that's why I'm doing this market analysis, breaking down 33 companies, because to my knowledge, there is no business that is offering all of these combinations and solutions for the one-time fee of $100. And so I hope you saw great value in this market analysis. And if you're interested in learning more about the Acquisition Network, just click the link below. Visit us at acquisitionnetwork.io, and I'll see you on the next one. The future of doing business is now.